Hi everyone, how are you guys doing today? I greet you all according to your time, whatever you come across this video. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to you all. So today guys, let's get into details of how I created this beautiful video. So right here, the first thing I'm applying is my moisturizer, and then the next thing is my primer. After applying, you have to start spreading them either with your hand or with your brush. Sometimes I do it with my hand, sometimes I do it with my brush, depends on my mood. So when that is done, you have to go ahead and dry the face with your fan and or whatever you have. And then the next thing is to start mattifying the brows, or you can say start making the brows dry, a kind of using your powder, because it's gonna be difficult if you don't do that when you start drawing your brows. And now, using a very pointed sharpened eye pencil, you have to start drawing the brows. After, you must have brushed your brows upwards, making it be in shape, so it's not going to be difficult for you to line the brows. When your brows are not in good shape, it's always difficult getting the proper lines. All right, so as you can see in the video, you have to start by lining the down part of the brows. Go ahead and line the upper part and start shading in, slightly shading. You don't want to make it too thick so it doesn't look so unreal or unnatural. Okay, so towards the inner corner of the brows, you have to start brushing it out with your mascara wand or anything you have that is like a brush. You have to use it and start brushing it out to make that corner look so faint and so natural, like it is supposed to look so real. You don't want to have a brows that is looking so thick and so dark. This is also depending on choice, because I have heard a lot of people say they like thick brows, they like darker brows. Okay, so this depends on your choice. And now, concealing the brows, you have to try as much as possible to get a very flat brush. If you don't have it, you can try to construct it by yourself by applying your concealer on the brush and try to use your two thumb and flatten it. That is, press it and then flatten it, because if you don't have a flat brush, it's gonna be difficult concealing your brows. Okay, so now I am concealing the brows. I have concealed the down part of the brows. Now I'm gonna go ahead and conceal the upper part of the brows. Like I always say in my videos, concealing the upper part of the brows is very tricky. Like, you have to be so careful. The down part, I can say, is easy, but you see the upper part is a bit difficult and somehow tricky. If you don't understand it, it's gonna be difficult, and probably you might end up messing the whole stuff, which is also very stressful and discouraging. And again, concealing the upper part of the brows, I didn't use the same shade of concealer I used to conceal the down part, because I wanted it to look as natural as possible, and also it's not gonna be difficult to blend out. Okay, so doing the eyeshadow, you need a concealer. Apply the concealer or your eyeshadow primer, whichever one, and blend it out, smoothen it. Now I'm going in with this color of eyeshadow. You can as well use your powder just to help it not to crease. Okay, just apply a little bit of it. And now going in with this brown eyeshadow, I'll have to start at the crease of the eyelid, and then I added this black eyeshadow just to darken it a bit, and then going in also with this color, this brown eyeshadow, just to highlight the upper part of it. And now we are cutting the crease with my concealer. Make sure you're doing it very carefully. Once that is done, then go in with these colors of eyeshadow, the brown and black, at the outer corner of the eyelid. Go in again at the middle part of the eyelid with this brown shade of my matte eyeshadow. Once that is done, at the inner corner of the eyelid, I will go in with this light shade of my eyeshadow. You can call it milk or brownie color. And then I added my eyeliner. Alright, what I'm doing now is adding a glitter glue to the eyelid because I want to add some glitters to it, just like as it is in the other eye. I'm combining these two colors of glitters, pink and gold color. Okay, then after that, I still want to highlight the inner corner of the eye a little bit more, so I went in with that white eyeshadow. And then now I'm gonna go ahead and start applying my foundation. You have to do it properly. You have to make sure everywhere is covered. The coverage need to be smooth, blend it out. And now I've added my contour. The next thing I'm adding is my concealer at the inner corner and the outer corner, and then I'm gonna go in and add my blush. Once I've added everything, then I'll start blending them one after the other. I'm blending the contour right now. You want to make sure you are very careful in blending these things because you don't want to mix them up. Once you mix them up, you have totally messed your work, so you have to be very careful, blend them one after the other, and use different sponges or different brushes for different colors. All right. All right, the next thing is to start setting the concealers. Those places you have concealer, your under eye, at your chin, at the forehead, on the nose. You set it properly with your powder. I love to do this before adding my setting powder because I don't want to have my concealers crease or something that looks like it's cracky. So once I do, it helps to set my concealers properly. Then once I go in with my setting powder, it stays and there's nothing like it's crazy or cracking. Now on the lip, I'm gonna start by lining my lip with my lip liner. You can as well use your eye pencil. Actually, they are the same color. Okay, so the first thing I did is to line my upper lip and then line the half part of my down lip. As you can see in the video, I left the middle part and I went in with my lipstick. Okay, so at this point I think I wanted something very lighter, so I went in with my nude lipstick just because I want it to be a bit lighter, and I went ahead and start blending it to perfect it. All right, the next thing I did is to start applying my powder. You have to make sure you apply your powder very well so it covers all the oily part on your face. That is just the essence of applying powder, just to cover the oily part on your face and smoothing your face. And then the next thing is to start applying my contour on my cheek and towards my hairline, just to define the face more. This is going to also help calm the makeup. If your makeup is too bright, contouring your face is gonna help to calm it down and then define the face more. And now I am applying my blush at the peak of my cheek and on my nose. Okay, so once that is done, I'm gonna go ahead and start applying the bronzer just closer to the place I applied the blush. All right, and then I went in with my lashes. I like to use this black eyeshadow for my eyelid, the down part of my eyelid, because it's very easy for me. And then I went in with my mascara. Now I am applying my lip gloss, and here is the final result. Wow, if you made it to this point, thank you so much, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, drop your comments, give me a thumbs up. Bye, see you in my next video.